Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the real values of x that satisfy this equation. Now, to solve this problem, we are going to start by getting rid of these fractions. Now, here we have x plus 1. Here, to combine these two into one single unit, we have 4 times x, that is 4x, then plus 1. So this is 4x plus 1 divided by 4. Now, in this case, we do exactly the same thing. 2 times x is 2x plus 1. So this is going to be 2x plus 1 divided by 2. In this case, we have 4 times x plus 3. That is 4x plus 3 over 4. This is equal to 45 over 32. Now, 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 4 is 32. So we can write this as 1 over 32 times x plus 1 times 4x plus 1 times 2x plus 1 times 4x plus 3. And this is equal to 45 over 32. Now, notice that we have 1 over 32 here, and we have 45 over 32 here. So we can multiply both sides of this equation by 32. When we do that, we have x plus 1 times 4x plus 1 times 2x plus 1 times 4x plus 3, and this is equal to 45. Now let us multiply these factors 2 at a time. Opening this bracket, we have x times 4x, which is 4x squared. We have x times 1, which is x. Then we have 1 times 4x, which is 4x. And we have 1 times 1, which is 1. Then here we have 2x times 4x, which is 8x. 2x times 3, which is 6x. 1 times 4x, which is 4x. And 1 times 3, which is 3. This is still equal to 45. X plus 4x is equal to 5x. So here we have 4x squared plus 5x plus 1. 6x plus 4x is equal to 10x. So here we have, this is supposed to be 8x squared. Here we have 8x squared plus 10x plus 3. This is equal to 45. Now, notice that here we have 8x squared plus 10x, while here we have 4x squared plus 5x. Now, 4x squared plus 5x is half of 8x squared plus 10x. So let us multiply both sides of this equation by 2. So here we have 2, and of course here we have 2. 2 times 4x squared is going to give us 8x squared. 2 times 5x is going to give us 10x. 2 times 1 is going to give us 2. Of course, here we still have 8x squared plus 10x plus 3. Now, this is equal to 90. Now, we have 8x squared plus 10x. And of course, you know that we have to do a substitution to simplify this equation. Let 8x squared plus 10x be equal to the letter d. Then we can write this equation as d plus 2 multiplied by d plus 3 is equal to 90. Opening these two brackets, we have d squared plus 3d plus 2d plus 6 This is equal to 90. 3d plus 2d is equal to 5d plus d squared plus 6. This is equal to 90. And of course, subtracting 90 from both sides of this equation, we have d squared plus 5d plus 6 minus 90 is equal to 0. Now, 6 minus 90 is equal to minus 84 plus 5d. And of course, we have d squared, and this is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. And of course, since the coefficient of d squared is 1, all we need to do is to find the factors of minus 84 that add up to 5. And of course, those are going to be 12 and minus 7. Because 12 times minus 7 is going to give us minus 84, while 12 minus 7 is going to give us 5. So when we factorize the left-hand side, we have d minus 7 multiplied by d plus 12 is equal to 0. And of course, from here, it's very easy to see that either d minus 7 is equal to 0, from where d is equal to 7, or d plus 12 is equal to 0, from where d is equal to minus 12. So we have two values for d, which means that we have two values for 8x squared plus 10x. So we have that either 8x squared plus 10x is equal to 7, or 8x squared plus 10x is equal to minus 12. Now, in the first case, we have that 8x squared plus 10x is equal to 7. Subtracting 7 from both sides of this equation, we have 8x squared plus 10x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now, we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of x squared is not 1, let us use the table method. What are the factors of 8x squared? Of course, we have 2x and 4x. What are the factors of minus 7? 7 is a prime number, so we have minus 1 and 7. Now, 2x times 7 is going to give us 14x, and 4x times minus 1 is going to give us minus 4x. And of course, 14x minus 4x is going to give us 10x. So when we factorize this left-hand side, we have 2x minus 1 times 4x plus 7. And of course, this is equal to 0. Now, from here, it's very easy to see that either 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, from where 2x is equal to 1. And of course, dividing both sides by 2, we have that x is equal to half, or 4x plus 7 is equal to 0, from where 4x is equal to minus 7. And of course, dividing both sides by 4, we have that x is equal to minus 7 over 4. So we have two values for x, half and minus 7 over 4. Now, in the second case, we have that 8x squared plus 10x is equal to minus 12. Now, adding 12 to both sides of this equation, we have that 8x squared plus 10x plus 12 is equal to 0. Now, first of all, let us divide through this equation by 2. We have 4x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now, I do not think that this equation, this quadratic equation, is going to yield real values of x. But of course, we can always check. using the discriminant, which is b squared minus 4ac. We have b squared is 5 squared, which is 25, minus 4 times a is 4, and c is 6. Now you can see that 4 times 4 times 6 is greater than 25. So this discriminant is negative. And you know that when the discriminant of a quadratic equation is negative, it simply means that that quadratic equation has no real roots. And you know that we are looking for the real values of x that satisfy this equation. So since we can't get any real values from here, it means that the only real values of x, the only real numbers that satisfy this equation are half and minus 7/4. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a like to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.